Hello friends. So this video is pertaining to a planet which makes you very fearful. You get scared whenever someone says anything to do with Rahu or Ketu. Now to begin this video, let me first tell you, Rahu and Ketu in reality are not planets. They are a mathematical point, an intersection, and so it is known as, the Rahu is known as a north node and Ketu is known as a south node. But they play a very important role because Rahu is all about technology. Rahu is all about illusions, desires. It's about poison. It's about snakes. It's about viruses. Rahu always is termed as a separative planet. It separates you. Ketu, on the other hand, is just the opposite. If Rahu is desire, Ketu is detachment. If Rahu is illusion, Ketu is clarity. If Rahu takes you to the material world, Ketu will keep you completely detached with that material world. So Ketu is always known as a planet of salvation, liberation. But since it is a mathematical points, Rahu and Ketu, they are always 180 degrees apart. So it's an axis. It will keep on moving. If Rahu will move 1 degree, obviously Ketu will move 1 degree. Okay, so they will never go beyond 180 degrees here and there. They remain stagnant there. We have to understand that Rahu and Ketu axis in your chart will show you the problem areas of your life, especially in the transit. So during transit, like for today, Rahu is in Taurus sign, whereas Ketu is in the sign of Scorpio, bank opposite in the 7th house. Rahu, wherever it is placed, I have told you in my previous video also, it will always give you the gain pertaining to that house as far as materials are concerned. But non-material things like relatives, which are signified by that particular house, those relative, it could be mother, it could be father, it could be sister, it could be uncle, it could be aunt, whoever it is. At least temporarily, you will be separated from that. To make you understand this, as per the title of this video, Rahu Ketu axis, the problem areas, because that areas is where your karmic debts is seen currently. Fine. So let's go and find out how to look at it. See, Rahu Ketu problem areas, the problems, and which are the areas. Rahu and Ketu axis 180 degrees will show you the problems areas. For example, I have drawn two charts. Libra moon sign, moon is in the Lagna, or it is a 7 number and 7 number, or if it is your Lagna as Libra. currently forms an axis. So if it is this and this, currently if they are forming an axis in the 4th and the 10th house, the 4th and the 10th house. I'm not reading the reverse. This is the 4th house, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 10th house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's written 4 but it is 10. It is written 10 but it is 4. The 4th house, what it represents? This house represents what? It represents peace, happiness. Now peace and happiness at home, domestic affairs. Sukh bhav is known as a sukh bhav. Private life, emotions, mother, property. It's good for material gains. That means if Rahu is transiting from here, it will give you material gain. You may buy a new house, a land, or whatever it is. You may buy a car because it also represents vehicles. Now, but it is definitely not bad for relationships. So your mother's health could be affected over here. Please understand this. The first rule I've seen. 10th house, the Ketu sitting over here. Profession, career, social image. Your status shows in the 10th house. If this is the house, the opposite is always your office from where you work. Rahu in transit, aspected by Jupiter, you will see sudden opportunities relating to that house. Now, I have purposely put over here, Jupiter is transiting either from here or here. Two places I put Jupiter. It will look at this house. Rahu is transiting, but Jupiter is looking at the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 7, 8, 9. In these two conditions, Jupiter also is looking. If that is the case, then you will see sudden opportunity relating to that given house. Sudden opportunities will come. That means you are sure to buy a car or a house or landed property. If Jupiter. If Rahu and Saturn is playing a role over here, that means aspecting a sign during a transit and that sign is not aspected by Jupiter will call for heavy karmas. So you will have heavy karmas over here. Here also, in the second chart I have explained to you. See, Rahu is here, like in this case, same place, Ketu, same place. I am not putting Jupiter because we assume Jupiter is here. So Jupiter is not aspecting, neither is aspecting Saturn nor Rahu. None. Now, Saturn is aspecting 7th. The 7th aspect is on the 8th house. And Rahu from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So heavy karmas are seen over here. Now this is a house of sudden losses, occult signs, chronic diseases, and now if you talk about relatives from where you can be separated. So we have to understand if this is your father, if this is the father, this is the elder sibling, that means your Tayaji or your uncle who is older than your father. Maybe this is, or from mother's side, this is mother, the 5th house. That means one of the child of your mother, which is definitely your brother or sister, may suffer over here. Heavy losses can be seen over here because this particular sign in transit is aspected by both Saturn and Rahu. Both are going to put all the karmas and you will have to pay. As far this is going to be temporary, I mean to say Saturn is going to remain over here for 2.5 years, and this sign, this planet also is going to be over here for at least 18 months. So for that at least 18 months, you will have heavy karmas over here. Now, forget about the chart. You have to just see where is your Rahu. Your Rahu could be here and here, here and here, here and here, here and here, just opposite. Okay, and then you have to see how it happens. Separation from relative is signified by the house temporarily. So if Saturn, suppose Rahu is here and now Saturn is here. Now one more house which is getting very heavy karmas is this house. That is your mother's house. So separation from land, that means the place that you stay. it could be a sthan parivartan or change of geographical shift. Mother's health could be affected. There could be maybe some property in dispute or something like that, because both Saturn and Rahu is having aspect over here together. So heavy karmas here, heavy karmas over here. But these are the two houses where it is. Now from here, Saturn is going to look at 7, 8, 9, 10, and Rahu will not look over here. So this house is saved. But the two houses affected is this house and this house. So heavy karmas in these two houses will be seen. This is what is called as Rahu Ketu Axis, which shows you in transit in Gochara, which is the house that is currently into trouble, and you are paying your karmic debts over there. Once this transit will move, those houses will get released. So friends, go and look at your chart, find out which are the houses that are affected, if at all, in the transit as of now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do like my video, share my video, and click on the notification bell icon, and try to increase my subscription. Subscribe for my channel. I have crossed 2000 subscribers. I'm very happy. Thanks a lot to you. God bless you all.